Welcome back to my channel. Finally, oh my gosh. The thing is, guys, a lot has happened in my life so far. I couldn't post this last week, but now I'm back and I'm not gonna be that consistent because a lot is happening in my life right now. But other than that, you guys, I thought I started YouTube since 1 year now and I still haven't told about myself. So I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes to tell more about myself today. Okay, so let's just put timer and I'm just gonna tell you about myself. Let's just start right there, okay? And we started the timer. Okay. So first of all, if you guys are new to this channel, then my name is Ibbani. Nice to meet you. Feels so weird. Yeah, my name is Ibbani. And then other than that, if I have to start about my life, if you don't know, in India it's very common to be in boarding school. So all my life I've been in boarding school. Literally it's like a jail. Your parents want to be with you, but your parents can't be with you. If you want to get like a good education, then you have to be in a boarding school sort of a situation. So from LKG, if you know, like I was 4 years and I had to go to boarding school. Torture, such a torture. And then I stayed in boarding school till my second PU, and then it was like, see, every year I would go home around like 3 times whole month. Are you getting it? Maybe like 4 times a year I would go home. And then at one point I was so miserable. I thought, I used to dream that my parents are demon or like full rakshasru ಇವರನ್ನ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ boarding school ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಬಿಟ್ಟು I just made this resolution to not talk to my parents. And also I feel like, I don't know if that's a depression, but at one point I was a depressed kid, I feel like. Yeah, I remember one day I was just sitting and then I used to just take a pencil and just poke my dress. Just traumatic, bro. My whole life I was in hostel, okay? Either wardens used to hate me because I used to mind my business, or I used to show a little bit of attitude, like and then other than that I used to just miss my parents. And I used to like, literally one school kicked me off. Like they're like, we can't handle your child because she's always sick or like she's very naughty, and then yeah, we can't handle your kid. That's why they kicked me out of this school. And my father literally was like screaming at my mom. Everyone was traumatized and we were in this joint family situation. Oh my god, that school kind of like killed my vibe. I was a very like silent kid. I didn't know what to do. And then I went to this school, okay? I went to this school and I became more confident at my life. But in that school, the trauma was they were hitting students. So, oh my god, they hit me so bad. Like, they used to hit with sticks, they used to hit with generator belt, kidney belt. You know what that is? Just Google and see. It's a kidney belt. Oh my god, they used to hit me with that. If I used to make mistake or get like 80% or something like that. Oh my god. But it molded me in a good way where I became more confident, you know, and then I used to study well, all that. And after that, I went to other school and there it was more liberal. I felt like I could breathe finally. But yeah, the wardens were like, you know, like ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಗಂದ್ರೆ, if someone says no, I need to do that, okay? So we were not allowed to take chocolates inside the boarding school. So what I did was I used to take like so many chocolates. Back then 2000 rupees chocolate was crazy. I used to take all that, put it inside like a shawl or something and then tie it here, and then would wear like hoodie and then jackets and go. Once, oh my god, I don't know how, I think someone snitched on me or some shit, and then wardens got to know that I used to take chocolate. She literally came and shoved me and she touched like this. It was like push, push, pur, pur, like the, you know, chocolate sound, and then I got caught. And after that, my parents were so embarrassed. My mom is like, why do they stand like, you know, some victim or like some person who's done a crime? It's like police inspectors come and stand out to like check you. It was that situation, and my parents were like, oh my god. But also I was like, oh, you're gonna check, then I'm gonna find another solution. I used to go put it inside my school cupboard, and then after, you know, like everything is done, I go inside my hostel. Next day I used to go to school and then get all the chocolates and put it inside my bag. It was that horrible. And then there, you know, like all like a little crush, all that. But yeah, I think I got so like, I was so distracted, you know, like I was so into basketball. Once I love basketball, okay. One day someone was like, we can't take you for the district level or like just school level or something. I was so sad, and after that I was like, I gotta do this, I gotta play. Every day I was practicing, every day I was like going to my, you know, coach, and I was just playing. And then all of a sudden someone called me and they're like, you got selected for state level directly. I was like, bro, I like, you know, at this point I thought I like people who demotivate me, because that's gonna bring out the best in me. Even when I was a kid, I heard just my father telling that I'm just gonna let my daughter do degree and then I'm gonna get married. I'm just gonna marry her and send her. That triggered me so bad. I sat in a corner and I cried for hours, and then my parents couldn't find me, and then my father came and he's like, why are you crying? Because my father hates when anyone cries. So he's like, and then I'm like, I don't wanna, you know, just do degree and get married. I don't wanna get married. I wanna do in life. From that day, I made sure I wanna do something in life, and I don't wanna get married or like anything like trauma. These men are trauma. Yeah. I feel like I need to do more of this. I need to tell people my story, bro. Like trauma. My whole life is trauma, and at this point, my brother, I used to just sit like this all grumpy, and my brother is like, why are you like that, you know? And then recently I found out I am a very fun personality, and I love having fun, I love laughing, but most of the time I cry is just because I feel like crying has become a habit. I love crying. Don't be sad for me, I love crying, but like crying on a day-to-day basis, I feel like I need to stop. I need to laugh a lot more because I've cried all my life. And then after my 10th standard, I went to PU. Oh my god, guys, that is one hell of a trauma. So it was a co-ed, okay, boys and girls were together, but we were not allowed to remove curtains or look at boys. I was like, what is this torture? And then if we would talk to boys, it was like a crime. And then once they told that, I wanted to talk to boys. I feel like these people don't understand. We were at a stage where if anyone says don't do that, we love doing that. So more they said, more I felt like I don't want to do. And then I feel like that kind of a school, residential university, kind of made me a little more, because I loved reading novel, and there we were not allowed to read novels. So once I got caught, and the vice principal was like, you don't have manners, you don't know shit, you don't want to study, and then from there I was a little bit down. And then came degree. If you want me to explain more about this, I think I need to make like a Instagram series about this. Yeah. And you guys, I have 5 more minutes. Oh my god, after that I started degree. Okay, I was not that serious in life, but then I chose architecture. Architecture made me so serious. I can't tell you how serious it's made me. And then I had some, like sad phase. I had to go through a lot of shit. And then I realized I need to work very hard. And then from there I started studying, and then I got 9 CGPA, all that nerd shit. And then I'm like, in India I can't do this shit because I did 6 months internship, and then oh my god, that kind of ate my head. I'm like, oh my god, this is not it. I can't do this shit. And then I went to London. A lot of hard work. That also I need, I need to explain that completely. And then in London I learned how to live life, how to be more independent, how to eat food. But then I realized I'm more of a eat to live more than live to eat sort of a person. I just eat because I have to survive. More than that, I hate it. And then other than that, I worked 3 to 4 jobs, struggle all my life, full struggle. Like if I have to explain you need to sit beside me and listen to the pain that I went through. And yeah, after that, again I worked so hard. I made a lot of money. I saved a lot of money, and now again I'm unemployed. I am officially unemployed, and I feel like this gap is crazy, and I want this gap at this time because I feel like my 3 years I have struggled so much. Now I feel like I'm taking a break, right? It feels illegal at this point because I sit in my bed and I watch a series. It feels illegal because I have been working 24/7. Everyone around me were complaining. Everyone, even my best friend is like, you don't give me time, because I didn't have time for myself. And now that I, see, I'm like, shit, this is really good time where I get to, realize how much I've worked hard. A lot of things is happening in my life. I'm just taking it one step at a time. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a Instagram series where I am gonna tell about my boarding school life. Fuck, that's crazy. It's so funny. I can't tell you guys. I have such a scenarios. You'll be like shocked. You're like, what the fuck happened in your life? So my mom, so if I have 2 more minutes. If I have to say one thing, is my mom, she's always told me, you've struggled so much in your life, you deserve happiness at this point. Like a person struggles so much that at the end of the day, what's left? Just happiness, right? Yeah. And I hope you got to learn a little bit about myself, a little bit, although it was mostly struggle. But right now I'm happy. Although I'm unemployed, I am getting time for myself because, oh my god, working, my body was starting to ache, and then my shoulders were starting to ache, and now I feel much better. Yeah, I'm going to a really good start now, and I feel like I'm gonna do a lot more. I'm gonna do so much big in life, and I'm excited for that. Just pray for me. I do amazing in life and have this big, turnover in life. How much more? I have 1 more minute, you guys. And yeah, just comment down below. Just give me a lot of support. This is the time where I need support, guys, because sometimes I feel like I'm so I don't know what I'm doing with life. So I feel like this part of your life is very important when you get a lot of support. Yeah, that's it, you guys. But other than that, thank you for supporting. Although I have like a small number of people supporting me, I love you guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next vlog. It's gonna be more of a fun vlog, and yeah, my fun bestie is gonna come. I think I'm gonna do some nice video with him one last time. When I say one last time, just take that seriously. Yeah, other than that, I love you guys. And let's see my timer. I have 58 seconds. Yeah, other than that, that's it. I want to say more, but I don't want to extend the video and make it, like all boring. And other than that, I'm taking my DJ thingy seriously. I mean, not to like do gigs and all, but I want to learn. I want to make DJ as my passion. I feel that's so me, and yeah, I hope I have the time. Why do I feel like the time is going by so fast? And it's so hot. Like, how much worse can you be? Like, everything is bad and the weather is bad. Okay guys, see you. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. That is crazy, dude.